Hey guys, Arm&Gun here, today with what should be a pretty exciting video on the Ruger & Tomet APC308. This is their rifle. Notice the fluted barrel. This guy is 18.9 inches long. A little different from the ones you guys have seen around the States with the 16-inch barrels. But, oh man, what a gorgeous, gorgeous rifle. So today's shooting video is actually going to feature this gun in 3 different versions. We're going to do this, the rifle version with the rifle stock and an optic kind of suited to a DMR platform. 2, we're going to do more of a combat loadout, sort of a battle rifle with, again, a different stock. You guys are going to be cool to see that stock on this gun. Different optic, and I'm going to drop the Silencer Co. radius rangefinder for that one. And then the 3rd one, I'm going to actually set it up as a PDW, which with their B&T's PDW stock. And again, a different optic. So should be kind of fun. We'll see this gun running a few different ways. Pretty cool. So for kicking things off, this one is B&T's rifle stock. This is their adjustable length of pull one. It's also an available cheek riser for this guy as well, so you can dial it in a bit better for different optics. I'm running today the Zero Compromise. This is their 420, 4 power by 20 power, ultra short. Oh man, this thing has got a 36mm tube. The glass clarity and the clarity of the picture and the brightness of the picture is unbelievable. I am so impressed with these optics right now. I just got this. I've also got the 5x27. Unbelievable. In Canada, check out Tom at Go Big Tactical. He got this thing set up and brought in for me. Super pumped about that. Solid dude. But yeah, these guys are killing it in the PRS community with these optics. So anyways, first 5 shots and nothing in particular. I've already got one in the chamber. Just shooting some range ammo today. First 5 shots, I'm just going to pop into the ground over here. And locks back. Pretty sweet. So, all ambi controls. We've got another mag here. Again, just range ammo. This gun is a pretty killer design. Piston operated. This is a Swiss gun, so the APC is made by B&T, and oh man, what a smooth gun. Actually, I have to say, this thing has only got a flash hider on it, but man, I barely even felt any recoil in that. That was pretty solid. And also, when I take this gun apart, you'll see the stocks all have a integrated buffer system, which is pretty slick. Pretty slick. It really dampens that recoil. So, all right, another 5 rounds. And the reason I'm just doing pop shots right now is I can't, with my harness, my rig right here for my POV shooting, can't see through my scope. The only way I can ever see a target, like that TA Tactical Targets over there, is if I've got a little red dot or something that I can see through. So this thing has a ridiculous amount of eye relief. It's pretty great, but still, the way I hold the gun, I just can't see it. But yeah, so anyways, again, because of this QD mount, is quite in the way of the reciprocating handle. I've swapped it over to this side just so I can run it. Also, we've got ambidextrous bolt release as well. Just pop this down, that'll drop it as well. Super slick. All right, guys, another 5 rounds, and I'm really gonna just try and feel the recoil, see what it's like. These are my first shots with this gun. Yeah, pretty unbelievably smooth. I'm pretty impressed with that. All right, guys, we're gonna pop off this setup, go into the combat loadout, and then I'll run through some more of the ergs with you guys. Catch you in a second. Hey guys, all right, we're back with the APC308 in what I'm considering the combat loadout. This time featuring a Bushmaster Acr Stock with the Dan Haga stock adapter. The stock, it's awesome. It's a folding stock. Probably, now you've seen the stock on so many different guns. It's actually really cool. It's got your adjustable length of pull, adjustable comb height, a little bit adjustable, not too much, but again, for just a combat kind of style stock. And it folds. It's an awesome versatile stock. Probably way more popular than the Bushmaster. Probably made more money off this stock than they did the ACR. Actually, to be fair, Magpul designed the Masada, which was actually later purchased by Bushmaster and called the ACR, Adaptive Combat Rifle. I'll have a video set on that gun soon, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out awesome stock. It's a good solid lockup. Really looks attractive on the gun. Maybe not all pulled out like this, but really looks quite attractive on the gun. So that's looking cool as a Grand Thumb says, is half the battle, right? So and then went with my go-to for the optic, Elcan Spectre DR. This is a 1.5x6 with the Tactical Tough flip covers by Tenebrex, ARD anti-reflective device, all topped off with a little exotic red dot. And yeah, let's get this thing going. I forgot to change the charging handle around when I took the stock off. Super quick to do, I just forgot. But running it like an AK for now. Safety off, and let's put this target to work. Again, I just threw the setup on here. I haven't sighted nothing in. I'm assuming it's gonna work. Here we go. Oh, camera malfunction here. All right. Again, if you guys are enjoying the content, I definitely appreciate it. Hit up my Patreon. It will help me afford some better camera gear so I can actually see what I'm doing here a little better. Ooh. All right, and if you Canadians are counting over there, you might be thinking that the RCMP are already rolling up at my door, but fear not, they are not. This is a legal pistol mag. XCR, one of my favorite overall weapon designs, which I'm closely considering this one against as we're doing this video series here, because I really love the XCR. But these are legal 10-round mags you can use in Canada. That was some crappy range ammo, some Nork surplus, and it ran it like a champ. So now let's toss in some Hurtenberg and go from there as well. Oh, actually we'll do some ergs really quickly here. So we've got ambidextrous mag release, both sides for there, and the same bolt catch and release right here. Just drop that down, little stiff, and she goes home. So, and we'll slide her on fire and send another 10 into that tactical targets. Woo. All right, man, this thing is just easy to shoot. Again, the way I'm handling this all is super bad. I would not, I'm sure you guys could run this gun way better if you're just running it without this crazy kind of chest rig I've got going on here. But man, this gun is awesome. All right, so lastly, we're gonna throw the PDW setup on here. We'll be back to throw another 10 rounds downrange. Catch you in a second. And just a really quick look, all my brass right there, like a couple feet away. Nice, like 2 o'clock positioning. That's awesome, really nice. Because again, that's just a nice sign of a really well-tuned gas system. So pretty solid. Good to see. All right, guys, so now we're back again with the APC308 in the PDW loadout. Oh man, so I'm loving this. I'm loving the looks of this. Doesn't this, this just reminds me straight up of the old classic HK, rifles like the G3 with full handguard, full barrel, but the PDW stock. I love it. So anyways, B&T does make a carbine, which would be a little more suitable for this. It's got a 13-inch barrel instead of an 18.9. So imagine, if you will, lopping off about 6 inches of barrel. It's also got a shorter handguard gas system, but that would be a pretty stellar, heavy caliber PDW. Like Sean Burrows, a shooter for Team B&T USA. Man, Sean, you got to check this thing out. This thing is all kinds of cool. You could definitely do some heavy metal competitions with this guy. This thing is all kinds of cool. So, I forgot. I was going to run my, first time I forgot to swap the charging handle over. This time I forgot to put in my little folding charging handle off my other APC. But, oh well, I've got more videos coming out on this. Check back tomorrow for the full overview of this gun. Then the next day is going to be a disassembly and a review of internal features. And then after that, I will do a video that shows how to swap all these features out. And I'll do like an accessorizing your B&T, and I'll throw the little folding guy in there as well. So, but it's really sweet. 223, 300 blackout, and the 308 all use the same buffer mechanism. So all the stocks are swappable. So yes, this PDW stock is crazy, stupidly expensive, but at least if you're going to invest in multiple B&T platforms, you don't have to get a different set of stocks for the 308. I was really worried you were going to have to do that. I'm super glad. I talked to B&T directly and they said, no, it all applies. So I'm super stoked about that. Then I threw on a little aim point micro T1, this guy I believe is, in a KDG, Kinetic Development Group, quick lock. This thing is all kinds of handy. I just literally just press that button in, pops the optic off, throw it back on, locks on super tight. I've not had any problems with zero, though of course I'm not really shooting for groups. I'm just shooting at a steel target from not far enough away. But I digress. It is a great little optic, great little mount. Really easy for me to see through my POV rig with that. So I'm definitely liking that. But man, this optic, this stock system is just so slick, super rock solid as well. And again, you can just adjust for various lengths of pull, locks in real nice and tight. But we'll go full here. And AR grips, you can swap those out if you want, an AR grip. Super stoked to see that because I did not like the factory grips they went with on the previous generation lowers that just had them molded in. We've got ambi safety, fire safe. The trigger on this thing is actually really good. I'll do a drive pull once we're done the video here. Ambi mag release, and this thing has been running great today. We've done IWI mags, XCR pistol mags. Now we're gonna throw some P mags in here. So let's shut up and shoot. Oh, that was a wee bit embarrassing. I forgot to charge the gun. Well, when I guess I talk so much, sometimes I forget. All right, let's reposition my camera a bit here too. Sorry, guys. All right. Aim point on the target. Sorry, guys. I guess you lost you on that last one there. I think the way I've got this PDW stock shouldered, it's a bit of a, let's say, a collarbone shoulder, and it puts my nose really close to the record button. So I think I bumped it in the recoil of that last one. But anyways, then I proceeded to load up my mags again to run through this guy again. Came on here, ran a couple more mags through. I was having nothing but problems because I keep clutching up around the charging handle when I'm shooting. And this is a reciprocating bolt gun. Those two things don't mix. I like to hold my guns like this. This is I've got a lot of time behind the Robinson Arms XCR-M, or XCR series. They're all the same. And I like to clutch up around the mag well and wrap my thumb around the big honking charging handle knob. And that's how I shoot the gun. This guy, however, is reciprocating, and every time you cycle a gun, this flies back. Now, this wouldn't affect me. It didn't affect me last time because I had the charging handle here. I swapped it over because I prefer the ergonomics of running a charging handle from here, but that does not work for me with a reciprocating gun. The SCAR would be the same. The Red 805 would be the same. Now, if I can give one critical piece of advice to this gun, which I think overall is quite amazing, I would just say, Carl Brugger, if you're listening, first of all, if you're listening and watching, I'm honored. You're like an idol. But some advice, and you're probably, guys, honestly, you're probably already doing it because you guys have already addressed this problem from the APC9. Going to the APC9 Pro, you guys, you upgraded the charging handle, the mechanism, the bolt carrier, so that's non-reciprocating. I'm assuming you guys are going to do that with the 223, 300, and 308 platforms as well. But at this point in time, these Gen 1 guns are reciprocating, and that would be my main beef with them, just because of how I like to run the gun. Not working for me super well. I literally did it like 5 times, which is why I was just like, no, it's too many to do for the video. I'm just gonna cut that out and redo it. So this is attempt number 2. Hopefully I can train myself temporarily to stay off of this thing when I'm shooting. And I guess the only other feedback for my preference would be to drop the bolt catch and release from here to right here. Again, similar to the XCR system. That gun has the best ergs, in my opinion, with the exception of the fact that you can't swap the charging handle. The charging handle on that gun is not ambidextrous, but otherwise it's got the hand controls down pat. So anyways, let's shut up and shoot. We're hot with some crappy range ammo. I've got this stock crammed into my cheekbone, collarbone rather, and let's send some more home to the steel. Oh, just so controllable. Such a controllable platform. PMags working great. Here we go, another one. Last one of the day, guys. Drop that bolt, get my hand off that charging handle, and let's finish that target. Sorry guys, there. That was again bumping the record button with my nose after the first shot. Woo! Got a bit of ricochet on that last one. A little scary. All right, well, that's it for today. That's, man, this gun is just a ton of fun. Man, beautiful. All right, guys, I'm gonna go pick up my mag, get a nice thumbnail, and head out. Tune in for the rest of the videos all week. Again, full overview coming tomorrow, followed by a field strip and internals, followed by an accessory, accessorizing this gun in the loadouts you've seen today. Thanks a ton, guys. Arm&Gun out. So, here we go. Okay, so that mag, P-mags are working just fine. And bolt release, and one more. All right, let's do a bit of walking while we shoot this last one. I did it again. Jeez. Okay. Oh, what's going on here, guys? Go. See, this is bad. When you get used to something, it's hard to get over that. Jeez Louise. Ah, man. I'm just gonna do new mag. That's it. This is ridiculous.